Hi guys, this is Hero. How's everyone doing today? So today I'm going over dealing with a Shani-Venus conjunction. Now, I made a video sometime in the second half of this year of 2024. One video was for Rahu-Venus conjunction and the other one was for Ketu-Venus conjunction. However, even though Rahu and Ketu are a little bit more feared than Shani overall for various valid reasons, you could make a very, 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 very strong argument that Shani, in general, is worse than Rahu or Ketu when it is conjunct with Venus. Okay, the reason why is because in today's modern Western age, Shani does not give the average modern Western young person anything they're looking for in regards to relationships. Okay, you have to understand Shani does not give you certain swings like Rahu Ketu does. It makes everything very stable, like religious, proper, etc. Right? People don't want that this day, right? And you can just take a look around, right? Marriage rates are, I don't think they're going up. Divorce rates are definitely going up. You ask any, normal average person between like the age of 20, 25, they don't want to get married. Definitely not to some, average person, right? Versus, let's just say 100 years ago, that mindset might have been completely different, okay? But today, I'm talking about today, in today's developing world, a Shani-Venus conjunction. See, we all have different criteria when it comes to relationships, right? And let's just say you have criteria 1 through 5 and 1 through 10, right? Whatever you're looking for, how good looking their face is, body, whatever, right? There's all kinds of 10 criteria, how funny they are, whatever. See, Rahu and Ketu, they'll kind of give you the impression that, hey, this person's, or at least at times, this person's got like certain criteria, like 1 through 5, like maxed out, right? But then it'll have its little tricks of like, the other criteria like is really bad and stuff like that, whatever. Shani's not going to play any of those games. It's just going to give you in criteria 1 through 10 exactly what you need. Maybe even a little bit less, right? If you're lucky, a little bit more. But the point is, it's kind of going to give you exactly what you need. People do not really like that at all. Okay, they want something to brag about. They want something to feel good about, right? Today, people always search for the perfect partner, okay? When it comes to anything in their life, they're kind of okay if it's mediocre or something like that. But when it comes to their partner, they are not. Why? It's because deep down inside, they are insecure themselves, okay? Social media and just like movies and the media in general and all this kind of stuff, it has made it so that people don't really feel like they're anything special or they have any real worth, right? Unless they somehow contribute to the whole social media, nonsense. However, to try to compensate for this, they will try to find the perfect partner, right? Like, hey, I'm not good enough, but let me find someone who's exceptional to kind of bring me up, right? This is why I recommend, by the way, to get off social media and all this kind of stuff. Hang out with your family and I have other videos talking about this. But back to the video. So we have this Shani-Venus conjunction, okay? So the first thing is all your criteria is just going to be barely met, okay? Now, so you might not feel like you ever finding someone special or whatever, okay? Another thing, you're not going to get any real strong swings. I'm not saying nothing bad or good can happen. But I'm saying, like, in general, you're not going to get as strong of the swings as you're going to have to, like, really grind it out. Whether you got to, like, be with someone and stay with someone, or whether you got to, like, be single for a long time or whatever, and then it's real hard to get in a relate. Like, you're going to have to grind, okay? Speaking of grinding, whether you are stuck or trying to get into the relationship, whatever, when it happens, it's going to be a grind whether you're with someone or you're without someone, right? This is what you need to actually just learn in general when it comes to relationships. A lot of people just think leaving the relationship will leave the problem. There's a few situations where this is true, but mostly this is not true, right? Something about yourself attracted yourself to this person, right? So if you don't like your relationship with this person, most likely you need to fix yourself. Now, I'm not saying you need to stay with the person. You probably need to leave the person too, maybe, if it's something really bad. But like there's probably something about yourself you need to fix also. Continuing back to the video. I forget actually where I was, but I'll just go to my next point. I'll circle back later. Marriage in general has a very big religious foundation. It's supposed to, right? I know that's not there today. No one cares. It's all just a big show thing. Like, oh, look who I found. Look who my daughters found, son found, whatever, right? However, there is supposed to be a very religious, divine binding between the two people, okay? Like, actually, genuinely, not just, for, like, show purposes. That means Shani's gonna try to overall support that, right? So, like I said, the swings are gone, right? You spiritual and light, swings, relationship swings, playing games, all this kind of stuff is not purposeful for spiritual elevation from your relationship, right? It wants you to have proper family and proper kids and stuff like that. Swings, superficial criteria being met, that's not going to support any of this, okay? It's going to make sure you put in the work, necessary effort, right? Because there's certain things that you might have to do versus in general, if you wouldn't have had this conjunction, maybe you wouldn't have had to do it, right? You would have had a choice, maybe. There's going to be certain dashas also where like this is more stronger and less stronger, right? So that's also something you're going to have to see. There's going to be some dashas that are going to really mask this quite a bit, possibly. And there's going to be certain ones that are really going to just bring it out. And it's going to be really, really shine the light, this conjunction, right? And you also got to see where it is and all this kind of stuff, what sign it is. Is there any other planets kind of influencing this strongly? All that kind of stuff. But yeah, so Shani, it's gonna do in regards to relationships, all the things that your ego doesn't want. Okay. It can give you some stuff, right? But in general, this is what it's gonna be. So now what can you do about this, right? Okay, one, you can lower your expectations, but what does it mean actually lowering your expectations, right? This is actually something I've been meaning to make a video on. We only have expectations of other people, like, oh, my partner needs to be like this or whatever, based off of expectations of ourself, right? That are either not met or met superficially, right? This is why, in astrology, 1 and 7 aspect each other, okay? So if you have certain expectations or something from other people that's possibly a little bit unrealistic, it's because you have certain expectations of yourself, met or unmet, that are slightly unrealistic as well. Okay, so you either have them and you're expecting, or you think you have them and you're expecting that of the other person, or you don't have it, or you think you don't have it, and you're still expecting or not expecting from the other person. Okay. So that's that. Shani is just basically going to make you realize that, hey, look, you're a person, they're a person. You guys are coming together for a divine reason. And you should probably treat this as divinely as possible to an extent. Okay. So yeah, actually genuinely support each other and not, think about all the superficial stuff and things like that. Okay. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, you can feel free to let me know. And until next time, I'll talk to everyone later. Thank you all very, very much for watching.